peek deep. Go and get yourself a peek. Just trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz with this pink stuff.
Somebody don't never brush their teeth.
Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving out of shaking, bro. Ain't hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something.
You know what I'm talking about? What you doing? No, don't brush your teeth.
They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't telling you we ain't going tit for tat.
You're a lie.
Tell me how to get in the bag. We going to get in the bag.
Why you ain't saying that then?
I'm all free.
You don't care because you would have said so. Most people gotta ask you.
He don't brush his teeth out. He just don't like the braid. He don't come to help.
You don't even. When the last time you called? The other day.
Did a little bit of 4 5. Well, how can you for real?
See, I got me.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a bro, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change, I like your respect. Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Golden boy, but they from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay for wait.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Seattle Seahawks. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
1-yard gain.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Out of the gun, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that's caught by Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard.
Next receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He's got Jack Doyle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Doyle. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Good shit.
To the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you,
Boy, I missed that field goal.
but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Put it on.
To be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff that we're looking for.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? That's going to be caught by Samuel. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold them to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the 3rd and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flipping field position and a flipping fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force him into a field.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Deshaun Watson. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
7, Jets, nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Carr. This is intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jets, nothing.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
25-yard line.
What's my
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
No.
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. At the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks.
And that goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. On 4th down, rookie Braden Mann will punt for the Jets. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
I wonder who did that, though. Lulu? No, I didn't. Who did?
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. It'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
Don't touch it. Don't put it in there. What my camera in here?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
It's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Flushed out right. Winds up and left. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
One more time with Mostert. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
3rd and goal.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That was the kind of play that this defense needed because it has not been a good half for them on that side of the football. Maybe they can use that one to regroup a little bit and start to play a little bit better.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's got it. End zone for the Seahawk touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Jets.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
Jones on the carry.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Carr, he sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Are you crediting the defense?
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Shotgun now for Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Dad, do you get a call from Super Yo? You should let that call. You know what?
What?
This teaches system that coronavirus.
To throw again. Carr.
So you know what he's gonna come to you?
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
It stopped.
Likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now this time, Carl throw. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And it's third down.
On third down, here's Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down, Jets.
On first down, Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target. And now it's second down.
He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
Carr, a quick throw. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's going to look deep down the field. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. The pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. To throw is Watson. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted.
I couldn't even control the man. That's a good move.
Accelerating, and off he goes.
Catch him, boy.
He's at the 40, the 20, and they will finally get him, but not until
damn, man, I couldn't even control the man.
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
93. To try again after the sack. Carr over the middle, it's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up and with a 3rd and 5. Here's Carr to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. That's complete right around the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Oh my God!
Sideline, a big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up
I
1st
can't believe that shit right there.
Now Jones, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Carr. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Darnell Mooney, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Seahawks 21, Jets 6.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And finally out of bounds all the way down to about the 2.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Jets 2-yard line.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Raheem Mostert with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Rupp, and that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
A gain of 50 yards.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Tackle that time by Sidney Jones.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Ross Blacklock brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Being chased out left. He can run for it. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. On the return, here comes Lewis. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Smith catches left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And this is going to be caught.
Oh, my God.
Fight for the football. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Henry Ruggs. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Seahawks 28, Jets 21. Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
The ball carrier.
Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Watson. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. He'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Here's Watson, option left. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. Able to power through. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3.
And here's a